Oh, I start.
Now that we're not together anymore, you literally always forget.
I know. Welcome back to another Mukbang Monday.
It's your favorite dynamic duo, Bmarsz
And Chanty.
and we're eating something extra special today, which is
homemade pizza.
Yay!
Woo!
So this was actually a suggestion from one of our lovely subscribers. I'll have it pop up on screen right here. So thank you so much. We asked in the last video for suggestions about what to cook, and then both of us like prepare it separately and then come together and compare what we did.
Okay, so we actually filmed the recipes on how we both made our pizzas, but before we get started, if you guys are new to our channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss anytime we upload. We post on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Also, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you guys love that we're still filming during quarantine. And we also want to give a huge shout out to our patrons over on Patreon, right here, the Foodie Fam. Thank you guys so much. If you are interested in joining the Mukbang Monday Foodie Fam on Patreon, the link will be in the description box down below. So I went to 3 different grocery stores, and for some reason, none of them had dough. That was my original plan, is to like roll out some dough. So I already had this in the fridge. It makes really, really thin crust pizza. And then I bought this Boboli original crust. I hope it's fine. I really wanted like pizza dough. Like, I'm just gonna use some traditional Prego because I bought a couple jars of this because I plan on making lasagna later this week. So.
Prego!
Baby, I don't really know how much you're supposed to put on. I'm just gonna. Next, I'm just gonna sprinkle some mozzarella cheese on.
Maybe you gotta pronounce it. Mozzarella.
So this one I think I'm gonna do kind of like an everything style pizza, but Max doesn't like olives, so we're just doing red peppers, peppers, white onion, and jalapeno. Why don't I know how to like spread? I'm like trying to like sprinkle, it's just like when the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
That's amore.
Forgot, I also have pepperonis. I feel like I should have done pepperonis first. Let's slide them under.
That's a pizza.
I wish I had more space in here. Should I put it in?
That's what she said.
Last time we made one of these pizzas, it said it cooked in 8 to 10 minutes, but it really cooked in like 2, so.
This is the thin crust.
Maybe I'll just put this one in for now. Nervous. Now we got a thin crust.
And what's that, babe?
Mozzarella.
Close.
Okay, I've just washed these. These are kind of thick. Me and Max's favorite pizza topping is jalapeno. Let's just put it in.
When the moon hits your eye.
Oh, you better really watch that thin one.
Okay, here is pizza 1, and here is thin crust. Do you see? I put that in for like 4 minutes, and she was almost burnt to a crisp.
So I'm gonna be making my own pizza dough. There is literally 0 yeast left in the stores right now. I went to 3 different stores and I can't find yeast anywhere. So I'm gonna be making a yeast-free dough, basically made from baking powder. I also bought some dough from Ralph's in the refrigerated section, and I'm basically just gonna compare the two and see which one's better. So yeah. So this is the flour I'm gonna be using. It is from Trader Joe's. 1 1/3 cups of flour. Next I'm gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Oh shoot, okay, it was supposed to be 1 teaspoon of baking powder, so I'm gonna add another half. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and I'm gonna whisk all these together. And I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of soy milk. The recipe calls for olive oil, but I don't have olive oil. I only have sunflower oil. I think I need some more milk. This looks a little bit sticky, so I might have to add a little bit more flour. I'm gonna add a little more. Okay, so funny story. Brittany bought me a rolling pin for Christmas one year, and it was such a nice, thoughtful gift, and I don't know where it is. I think it might be at her house, actually. So I'm gonna be using a water bottle to roll out my pizza dough. When the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie. I have my baking sheet here, and I greased it, and then I also put flour and cornmeal down so my pizza doesn't stick. Next, I'm spreading on my marinara sauce. I'm just using this one from Trader Joe's. Okay, so a little story time. Me and Colin ordered 2 extra large pizzas from Whole Foods a couple weeks ago in quarantine. It was 2 for $24, which is like an unbelievable deal. They were literally like this big. And so we were so excited about them. We got them home, took them out of their little box, and long story short, they put literally like 2 inches of vegan cheese on the pizzas. Some people might like that, but vegan cheese like in that large of a quantity just like isn't good. I'm kind of scarred for life, and I just like, I don't know if I can ever eat vegan cheese again because it was just so disgusting. So I'm gonna be making my own cheese to go on top of our pizzas. I apparently only have a little bit of cashews left. Okay, so I actually don't have any cashews. I'm gonna have to use sunflower seeds, which is fine. You know, not the best, but it's fine. Next, I'm gonna add a couple cloves of garlic, a pinch of salt, some lemon juice, and I'm gonna add some soy milk. And I'm just gonna blend this up. Okay, so I just spooned it onto the pizza. I hope it comes out good because it kind of looks weird. I also added in a tablespoon of cornstarch to the cheese so it like stays together better. So next I'm just adding on all the sausages, and I did the same thing to the other pizza. And next I'm adding on some basil. Next I added on some broccoli, some sliced onion, and some olives. And I popped them both in the oven at 425 and baked for 20 minutes. This is what the pizza looked like when it came out. It came out so good, definitely way better than I expected. And spoiler alert, the baking powder crust pizza was so delicious. It was so much better than the store-bought crust. We're trying something different with the way the cameras are set up. It's gonna switch back and forth between me and Brittany, so let us know if you guys like that or if you want a side-by-side. We just kind of thought it might be better to have the whole screen full instead of like the bars are kind of annoying.
Yeah, I hate like looking at the black bars above and below us, and it makes us smaller. But we were afraid by doing the switching, it might also look like a little roller coaster-y.
Yeah, like one of us is gonna have to like pause while the other one's talking, so it's not like.
I know, the only thing I'm worried about is if it like picks up chewing, it's like crunch, 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 crunch. And it's just,
yeah.
But I don't know how sensitive these mics are. It's like, you know, Apple mics.
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna find out.
Yeah. Okay, want to tell me about your pizzas?
Yeah. Oh, so I made these I made this dough from scratch, and then I bought this dough. So we're gonna compare how they taste. This one is made out of baking flour. Baking soda. No, baking powder. I don't know why I can't talk.
Yeah, Chantal sent me this recipe because I went to 2 grocery stores and both of them were out of pizza dough. I was like, you know, I knew about the Clorox and the toilet paper, but obviously pizza dough is also a hot commodity during quarantine.
Yeah, I went to Ralph's this morning and they had pizza dough.
I went to Ralph's and then I went to Vaughn's, the one's like close to my house because I was trying to like get a move on, you know, but whatever. Yeah. So one of these is a regular crust and one of them is a thin crust. I like
it looks really good.
I like that you put broccoli on your pizza. Like, I would never.
You know, I was kind of low on toppings, so I was a little bit desperate, so that's why I added it. But I like broccoli anyways.
Yeah.
I also have vegan sausage, olives, onions, and I made this cheese sauce from scratch. Because
you are a talented girl.
Well, I just like really am sick of vegan cheese. It's like too much for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yours is always a million times better. I mean, honestly, like this Wednesday, you
Thanks.
should just put out your cheese recipe for the good of the people.
Okay. I think this
you don't have to.
I think I make something different every time though. I just kind of wing it. But
yeah, but like when we did like the spicy chicken and cheese mukbang, that one, ooh, it's like basically kind of similar, you know. That's the one you use like on nachos. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This pizza, my thin crust, I put mushrooms on and I'm so excited because Max doesn't like mushrooms. So I haven't had them in so long. And then today I was like, screw Max, I'm gonna do me.
Yes, live your life. I didn't have mushrooms. I was really sad.
That
I
sucks.
ran out. Okay, so is it only going to show one of us eating at a time? Should we like take turns while the other person eats?
I don't know. I guess I really don't.
We're just going to have to see.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is even gonna look like because we didn't discover it until last time when you were recording and you said it like pops up because we thought like my screen right now, I'm recording this and it's my week to edit, but what I'm looking at for the people back home is me small and Chantal big. So
That's what I'm looking at too.
Yeah, so we didn't know that when you record it, it actually will be flipping the speaker big.
Yeah, it's like when you watch the news.
Yeah.
It like flips back and forth.
Okay.
So hopefully that's what it looks like. Okay.
Yeah.
This
Cheers.
is the baking soda crust. Cheers. Mmm. Wow, it came out so good.
You like it?
Yeah.
I was thinking about making it too, and then I was like, I'm way too lazy.
It was really easy. Like, because when you make dough with yeast, you have to wait for it to rise.
Yeah.
Which when you literally just mix it and then you just flatten it out.
It's probably like the dumplings I made.
Mmm.
You know, I used to never like thin crust growing up, but as I age, it's really growing on me.
I like thin crust too. You know what kind of pizza I like is a saucy pizza. I love tomato sauce.
We are so opposite.
You don't like sauce?
It's okay, but like when I was a kid, my mom used to hate this, but we'd always get Domino's, and you know, there's like the sauce line. I would wipe it off with a napkin, and my mom would be like, "You're making a mess."
Oh my god, that is really annoying.
Can I? You're like, yeah, I would hate you too. I'm just like had 40 napkins around me with sauce all over it. I just hated how it tasted by itself.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't like, spaghetti that much or anything. Although I am going to make lasagna soon.
Oh, you're gonna film it?
I was going to ask you if you thought I should do it for a Wednesday.
You should.
Quarantine is making
so
me just cook.
I'm so sick of cooking, honestly. Between like the washing my hands and the chronic eczema and like the hand sanitizing, my hands can't handle doing the dishes and like washing vegetables. So I really hate cooking now.
Dishwasher, which is a game changer.
Yeah.
You know?
Real.
Like, if I didn't have a dishwasher, I would cook 40% less than I do now. And I barely cook, besides quarantine.
Yeah, that'd be honestly a game changer. It'd save me so much time. Like, me and Colin got like $100 worth of groceries the other day. And then we like unloaded it all. And we're like, all right, you just want to order food now? Like, neither of us ever are in the mood to cook anymore.
You and Colin got to get into the thing that me and Max do, where like the one person cooks, the other cleans. Because if you have to do it all, it just is like such a big commitment.
Task, yeah. Well, no, he's been doing the dishes because my skin literally is like cracking and bleeding, which is really nice of him.
It's crazy because both of you have eczema. Like him on the
His
feet
is
and then you.
gone.
No way, that's amazing.
Yeah, he cured himself.
That's so awesome because he was in a lot of pain.
I know, but we've both had it our whole lives, which is kind of funny. Like,
Yeah.
he's had his, like, since high school when he was doing basketball, he said his feet were just, like, raw.
Drinking
But,
a
yeah.
Zevia.
Oh, I have some in my fridge.
You know, growing up, I had eczema
Really?
really bad in my ears and behind my ears, but I kind of grew out of it. But my brother still has it. Like, he has to use medicated shampoo
Really?
because it's all like in his hairline and like still behind his ears. And sometimes it'll even come on his face, like in his like beard, mustache area.
That sucks. Yeah, I had it in high school. It would be like all over my palms. And it's a certain type of eczema where it's like little bubbles, like blisters, and then they pop and then they flake and crust over. It's like kind of gross. But it's like a specific type of eczema. And then when I went vegan initially, it was completely gone for like 4 years. And then it like slowly came back when I moved to LA.
Dude, LA is just cesspool of
Poison.
poison.
Yeah,
No,
I don't know
'cause
why it came back.
I told you about how dry my skin has been. Like I put on like any sort of foundation or anything, my skin is really like
Yeah.
to the point of I can peel it off my face.
Colin's stealing some pizza, sorry.
No, it's okay. Max is on a run, but I'm sure when he comes back, he'll be doing the same thing. Oops. But
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is up.
I bought an aloe plant, and I've been mixing fresh aloe with my oil, and it's actually been helping a lot.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I love a DIY skin treatment.
I don't know. Normally don't do DIY stuff because I don't know. You can't really control. I think it's not like putting lemon on your face is terrible, but aloe is such a good plant.
Yeah.
This is good, but I could have cooked it longer. It's a little soft still. But I was just so afraid to burn it. I hate burnt pizza.
Me too. I think I like the baking flour. Oh my god, why do I keep saying that? I like the baking powder dough better, I think.
Your homemade one?
Yeah, it has a little bit more flavor. This one is like kind of bland. The one that I bought. Doesn't really taste like anything.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh my god. Well, I got some pretty big news yesterday.
What?
I don't know if it's fine. We
What?
got a message from our boss at the nightclub I work at. Oh, sorry.
You should have turned your head the other way into the mic.
Oh yeah, where's my mic? Oh, it's on.
I'm just kidding.
Just like ruin their lives.
What'd he say? I'm so nervous.
So initially they were hoping when we went into quarantine that things would open up by June. But with what the world is at currently, honestly, they're projecting when we start opening stuff back up, it's going to be like slowly, you know?
Yeah.
Like 15 people, 100 people like in a place. And because I work at one of like the biggest nightclubs in LA, the venue holds like, I don't know, 4,000 people.
Holy shit. I
That
didn't realize it was that big.
well, we have so many levels.
Oh yeah.
Like the main dance floor doesn't hold that many, but we have an upstairs room. We have another bar like in the main entry, whatever like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to be able to afford like big name DJs, we can't have like the club open for 150 people because you know DJs cost like 40, 60 grand if they're big enough. We'll just lose money having it open and like paying the employees. So whoa, that was like in my nose. They told us that we are not probably going to open until New Year's Eve.
Holy shit.
I'm like a new level of freaked out.
Wow, I thought you were gonna say like Halloween.
No.
That's crazy.
They're hoping December so we can at least do like events.
Yeah, I was gonna say December too.
But they're saying like maybe New Year's Eve hard, like open. If we're at like full capacity, can like completely be back to normal.
Wow. I guess that's not too long, like to be completely back to normal by then.
Yeah, it's just like I chose to work at a place that's like a high capacity volume venue.
I was just talking to my friends yesterday on FaceTime about, well, one of them is a teacher.
Yeah.
And he was saying like, yeah, kids like they were talking about probably not going back to school in the fall. And I was like, oh my God, that's crazy.
Dude, having to teach your kids right now, I can't even imagine.
Yeah. Like homeschool, you mean?
Yeah, like having a child alone, like taking care of them is hard enough, let alone like being responsible for their education when you're not qualified technically, like you're not a teacher.
Yeah. And I feel like kids might not like respect you as their like teacher as much, like it'd be really hard.
So weird. I'm pretty freaked out. Like I'm gonna have to, if I don't start like really buckling down with social media and like getting better on YouTube and Facebook and all of the things, I'm gonna have to get some other sort of job. Like I can't, my unemployment will run out.
How long is it for?
Well, it's not for a certain amount of time. It's for a certain amount of money.
Oh.
Approved for a certain amount. It's definitely not going to last me.
Can you reapply?
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe when I do my 2019 taxes. I don't know, dude. How's Instacart? You want to tell the people about that?
Sure. I haven't mentioned it anywhere though.
I thought you'd kind of do a video about it because you were watching all those videos.
I was gonna do a video about it.
You should. Me and Chantal will forget to like log out of the Mukbang account, and then we'll just like use YouTube, and then like I'll open up. Like I don't know if you saw like the other day I was like comparing dog foods, and I was like, shit, I did this on Mukbang. I bet we're gonna get a bunch of suggested dog food. And then I saw like Chantal was looking at like Instacart.
I think I watched one Instacart video on the Mukbang. So did it come up with a bunch of more recommended videos?
Oh my god, there was like 4 Instacart ones. There was some about OnlyFans. Like it's just like ways to make money online.
Oh my god, that's really funny. Yeah. So I started doing Instacart. I started 2 days ago.
I might have to do that.
Yeah, so the videos that I watched, like people were saying you could make like really good money, like $25 an hour and up. And it's really good, except the grocery stores are like low on stock now because of, I don't know why, like there's not like restocking in a lot certain things.
Yeah, like pizza dough.
Yeah, and like random things.
Yeah.
Like, so you have a list of what the person wants to get, and if something isn't on the list, it's so annoying to find a replacement, and like that's like the only stressful part. But other than that, it's like great. So it's been taking me like way longer than I heard of people taking. Like you want to do like a run within like an hour, and it takes me like 2 hours sometimes to do some things because like there's nothing in stock. But yeah, other than that, it's been pretty good.
Were the videos you were watching like during this period of time, or were they older videos? Okay.
Yeah, but I think I just like care too much about like finding them a good replacement. Like I'll search high and low until like I know it's definitely not there.
Oh. Because
I don't want them to get mad at me. But I think other people are just like, well, it's not there, fuck it. And then they just like cancel it.
That's so funny. I was FaceTiming my friend, and she was like looking at her Instacart order, and they're like, damn, they're out of sourdough. Oh no, he's trying to replace it with pumpernickel. Like she was like frantic.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, and then so you replace it, and then sometimes they aren't like on their phone, they won't approve it right away, and so you're like, fuck, I don't know if I should get this or not. And then you can like message them, and sometimes they don't message you back. But yeah, some lady gave me a $60 tip, and I nearly started crying.
That's so nice. Like
I made $80 off that one trip. It was so nice of her. She was
honestly,
like, she goes, I only tipped you $40 in the app, so here's another $20 in cash. I was like, what? I don't know this sort of kindness.
That's so nice. If I like, I mean, I always tip 20%, but like, I can't wait till the day that I have money that I can like do that for servers and delivery people, because like,
yeah,
every time someone has given me a fat tip, I've literally been like, you've saved my life. Like, do you realize now? Like,
yeah.
What
I know, she really made my day. And it's so funny when you go to people's houses, like everybody has pretty much the same like reaction. Everyone's so cautious. They'll like crack open the door and they're like, just put it down. Just leave it there. They're like so scared.
Well, the people who are using Instacart are the ones who are like really nervous.
Yeah.
Like maybe they're like immune deficient or something like that. I don't know. Max has been like, let's use, like apparently Ralph's has their own like
pickup service,
grocery service, but like it takes 2 weeks. So I was like, I'm not doing that. Yeah, like I can't
2 weeks.
I can't pre-plan what I'll need in 2 weeks. Like,
what's the point of that?
I don't know. It's so stupid. But Max has like really been gung ho about it, and I just keep telling him no. It's a terrible idea.
Yeah. Do they charge you?
I don't know. I refuse to talk about it.
It's a no for me, dog.
I'm out. Strong out.
Well, me and Colin were gonna order Whole Foods delivery, because if you have Amazon, you can get free Whole Foods delivery.
Oh, like Amazon Prime?
Yeah. But me and Colin both, there is allegedly a wait list, and it's been like 2 weeks, and me and Colin like can't get approved for the waiting list.
Oh, it's so annoying.
I know. So then that's how I found Instacart, and I was like, oh shit, I should actually do this because I'm fucking poor. And that's how I
dancers do that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even hear about it until like a week ago. Like I had no idea what it was.
Yeah, same. I didn't know that was a thing, really. I don't know. I'm so weird about paying for delivery fees. Like, you know me, I'm a frugal girl. I love a good discount. And like, I was going to order Postmates last night because I was being lazy and I wanted sushi because it's been 1 billion degrees.
Yeah.
And so I put in the order and it was like $60. I was like, what? And it says the delivery fee's $4, but then I look and tax and services is like 12. I'm like, service of what? The delivery that I'm paying for? Like, so I got pissed. So I canceled it and I called in the order and it was only $40. So then I just drove 1 mile and picked it up myself.
Yeah, Postmates, groceries is like one thing because it takes so much time also that you're saving to like pick out your groceries and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like Postmates, I just can't do. It's just so much extra money.
It's such a waste of money.
Yeah.
I can't justify it in my mind.
Yeah.
I would rather just use my precious time.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Maybe when I'm just so busy writing and filming, I don't know. Oh, it's a cat. You hear
I saw him come up behind you.
Miss Chanty?
Hi.
I don't know where Jax is. We took off Jax's cone today. It's very exciting.
Yay.
He's looking
He's
good.
a new man.
Free of balls, free of
All
worries.
free. Is anything else new?
My anxiety. No, just kidding. Oh, I just signed paperwork with a new commercial agent.
Nice.
I decided.
How'd you do that?
Do you remember before pre-quarantine? Before Australia, I went on a bunch of go-sees.
Mm-hmm.
So I went on like 4, and the last lady I met with, I like loved her.
I remember you telling me about. Yeah.
So I kept waiting to like sign with. They're called Bicoastal Management. The one I signed with. I kept waiting because even though I had really good vibes for the lady, like I just wanted to make sure I like saw all my options.
Yeah.
But now that I just feel like quarantine just keeps like getting pushed back, and I'm still getting auditions with like MTA so I'm like, okay, I know there are auditions out there. I just don't want to miss them. And like, especially
there's still auditions?
Yeah, me and Max got a call back for Saturday.
For what? They're still shooting stuff?
I can't tell you. I'll tell you after, but they asked in the audition, it had to be like, what kind of camera do you have at home? What kind of lighting do you have? So like there's auditions, but you have to film it yourself, I think.
Like you have to film the commercial yourself?
Yeah. Like send in the raw footage.
Or just the audition?
It was me and Max.
No, like they're like you have to film the audition like a self-tape, but then like they want you to like film the commercial. Is that a really stupid question?
Yeah, that's what I was assuming because they asked us. We could not audition unless you had an iPhone 10 or newer, or like some sort of DSLR camera. So honestly, I mean, it was very like the roles they're looking for was like couples, siblings, grandmother and grandchild living together, like people who are living together during this time.
Oh.
Using this thing. So I think it was going to be like very interview style. Like me and my boyfriend love using blah, 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 blah. And then be switching like, my grandma depends on this. Like, you know what I mean?
Wow, getting creative with like how things are going to work now.
Not only that, but I feel like once it's lifted, the stay at home, so many things are going to start filming at once. Like smaller projects, obviously not like big productions with like 200 people on the crew, but like small, I've like shot smaller commercials that have like 20 people.
Yeah, like smaller crews.
Yeah. So I just want to be like on the other end of that, like ready to go, like rearing, you know?
Rearing to go, yeah.
Anything new with you?
No, I've just been doing Instacart the past couple days. And
what about your pool?
Oh, we had the best day today. So I should have filmed this. I'm so dumb. Like, you know how people do like before and after TikToks, like part 1 of cleaning my grandma's pool, or
Mhm.
like here's part 2 of turning my shed into a she shed. You know those
Yeah.
videos?
I love the ones of they're like, I'm gonna redo my bathroom, and they're just like demolition.
Yeah, I wish I had done it before and after because so the blow up pool, I bought a blow up pool last year. We used it literally like 3 times and then didn't deflate it, and then it just got so dirty. Like literally like there was mud caked on the sides and the bottom of it.
Oh,
And yeah, so we smushed it into, I don't know if we have like another patio with a fence around it that like the other people are supposed to use, but no one's living there.
yeah, I know
It's
you're
hard to
talking about.
explain. Yeah, so we pushed it into that little like gated off area and literally forgot about it for like months. And then we pulled it out today and cleaned it, gave it a renovation, and then we sat in the pool all day basically. And it was
I'm
so
so
fun.
jealous. It's been so hot.
Yeah, it's been literally it was 101 when I was doing Instacart yesterday. Like that's what my car temperature said.
Yeah,
Like I would put the groceries in my car and everything would immediately melt. And I was like, this is not good.
I got a notification on my phone that was like, warning, heat wave in LA, like
Really?
stay safe. Yeah.
I didn't get that.
Maybe my phone targets me. They're like, you're pale. Stay inside.
Wait, I didn't get that. The
Hi,
heck?
kitten. Maybe I saw it on like Twitter news or something.
Mm. I think I'm gonna buy chlorine tablets for my kiddie pool so that I can leave the water in it.
Mm.
Whoa, that was nice.
Did you? Thanks. This is so weird because the perspective looks like my arm is like reaching through your camera.
Colin, which one do you like better? Which crust do you like better? The one that I made? I know, right? Is good. Colin likes the one that I made too.
Hmm.
I'm surprised. I was gonna ask you something. Oh, okay. Everybody, be honest. If we made a burping only, either Patreon or OnlyFans, would anyone join it?
We have some very dedicated people who comment time stamps every time we burp. So
Yeah, and then if we don't burp, they say no burp, sad face.
yeah, let us know in the comments below because that's something we need to figure out.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make it and then
No one
only,
join it.
or have just like one person. I don't know. I mean, if that one person likes our videos, then I guess it's
Yeah, it'd just be like awkward making videos for one person. Like,
yeah, it'd be better if we had like a bigger audience. But I just don't know if people would pay for burps or if they just want to scroll through our videos and get them for free.
yeah, I don't know.
You know?
Or if they want them like curated just for them.
Yeah. I was driving down, what road is that? Magnolia? You know
Mhm.
where the park is that you guys go to?
Mhm.
There was about 25 to 30 people having a group fitness class in the park doing jumping jacks. And I was like, even if you guys are social distancing, like that's a lot of people to be like clustered together.
yeah, were they like next to each other?
I mean, they had like a good amount of space between them, but still, it was like literally like 25 or 30 people.
Yeah, and like
Thought that
your
was kind of
sweat-
funny.
If you're doing jumping jacks, your sweat's gonna be flinging.
True. And it's like also 100 degrees.
It just doesn't seem like safe.
Yeah. And Colin said that like every single person on his Instagram was like out doing stuff. Like people were like out on a boat with like 10 other people, and like every single person in his timeline was like at the beach or like golfing. And I was like, yeah, I feel like people are really getting over the quarantine. Like nobody wants to stay inside anymore. People are seriously over it.
Oh, it's I mean, obviously like everyone's over it, but it's like just stupid. Like literally 2 to 3,000 people died on 9/11. Right now in the United States, we're up to 40,000 deaths from coronavirus.
Wow.
Like people, yeah, take that big one. I'm
But
like getting,
I heard that it's kind of like the way that they present the data is like a little bit skewed because it's like you die of like coronavirus complications, so you die of like pneumonia or you die of like other things, but I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say.
like you could have cancer and then get coronavirus. Is it a cancer death or is it a coronavirus death?
Yeah, like when you get coronavirus, like and then you die, it's usually because of pneumonia. It's so you like are like your cause of death was like pneumonia, but you got it from coronavirus, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I just think better safe than sorry. Like, obviously, doctors don't know anything about it.
Right. I probably just sounded really stupid, but I can't explain what I'm trying to say.
I think I get it.
Okay. I'm really full.
I'm getting full too. I'm gonna say that.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. Let us know if you make pizza in quarantine.
Yeah, if you guys like this style of video where me and Chantal both make our own style of the same thing, let us know in the comments below or give us suggestions for new recipes or things to eat together. It's really, really helpful when you guys like comment the suggestions because it makes us feel like we're giving you something you want.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since we can't do the traditional bangs anymore.
Yeah, and let us know if you like it switching back and forth or if you want us side by side.
Yeah, we want to make it best for your viewing pleasure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think that's about it. Make sure you subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. And thank you so much to our patrons for supporting us.
And thank you guys for watching.
We love you guys so much.
And we'll see you next time. I never know what side. I'm just gonna do both sides because I don't know where it.
Should we just make it M like
Ourselves? Yeah, this is depressing.
Mukbang
Monday
out.